Hi Taurus, welcome back. Twin Oracles here to do your November read. This is a general reading, so take the parts that resonate and leave everything else that does not. It's also a timeless read. So although it's for November, whenever you find this video and it presents itself to you, that's when it will most resonate with you, Taurus. We want to thank each and every one of you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, subscribing to Twin Oracles. Thank you ever so much for being here. We hope you're having a wonderful day, Taurus. With all this being said, let's dive in to your channeled messages. Taurus, some of you are in your feelings a little bit. There is something you're needing to make a decision about. It's different for each and every one of you. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's career. For some of you, it's retirement. But whatever this is for you, you're needing to make a decision about something. It's about planning for your future, looking into the future, setting things up for the future. And, you're feeling a little bit, emotional over this, because there's a decision or possibly changes that you have to make that you're not wanting to make. So it feels as though your heart is a little bit closed off at this time, because you're needing to make this decision for your future about something or about someone, and you're just not sure what to do. So you're just a little bit apprehensive right now. Some of you feel stuck. You're closed off and you're held back a little. You're just apprehensive, and you feel stuck. You feel like you don't really have a choice. You feel like it's a sticky situation. For some of you, for those of you where you do not feel stuck, you're taking a time out to consider options, to think about this, to cross all your T's, dot all your I's, perhaps to do some research, perhaps you're wanting to look into something further, or you're visiting your internal soul to see what the best thing is here for you and for your soul, okay? So it's going to be different for each and every one of you. I do recommend, whatever it is you're needing to make a decision about, take the time that you need to make this decision to see what feels right for you. Okay, Taurus? Don't put any pressure. Take that time out. Give yourself that time and that space that you require to make the best decision for you. With that being said, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed your channeled message. If you did, please take a moment to hit that like button down below. We're so grateful and thankful. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps us grow, and we're truly grateful and appreciative. So thank you for hitting that like button. And let's dive into the cards. This is from an Etsy shop called Tarot Embroidery Magic. No affiliation whatsoever. Just love the deck a lot. It's a quite thick cardstock. But the Etsy shop is based out of the Ukraine, so I just really enjoy that shop and the products. With that being said, let's dive into the cards, Taurus. What is the most important message that Taurus needs to hear about today? What does Taurus need to hear? What does Taurus need to know? What is the most important message here for Taurus? You got a lot of cards here. All right. Just give me a minute here, okay, Taurus? Let me sit with these energies for a minute. So for some of you, you're needing to communicate something to someone, okay? It's something that you've been holding deep inside for quite some time. That could have been what I was picking up in the channeled message, where I was feeling, you're standoffish, and your heart is closed off, and you're apprehensive. It's like you need to speak something. You need to get something off your chest. You need to speak your truth here in order to make yourself feel better, in order to just breathe it out and just to get it off your chest. And you need to speak this in order to bring yourself back to happiness again, feeling confident again. There's just something that's been weighing really heavy on you, Taurus, and it's been setting you off balance because you feel as though you haven't been able to communicate this until now. You've just been hiding it. You've been reluctant to communicating this. You've been holding it all inside. You've been holding it deep within. You've been holding it close to your chest. And it's been keeping you off balance by doing so. And perhaps for some of you, this is what you have been considering and taking time out to reflect upon. Perhaps it's time to speak my truth. Perhaps it's time to say what I need to say to get things off my chest so that I can rest in peace, so I can be happy again. For some of you, you've been holding things in because you haven't been wanting to, ruffle anyone's feathers per se. For others of you, you felt like you were walking on eggshells or walking on glass. If you were to perhaps speak your truth, you felt like the other person would, perhaps get angry or have an emotional upburst or maybe start crying. So you felt as though you were responsible for other people's emotions, and perhaps that's why you held back, and that's why you did not or chose not to speak your truth with this person or with these other people, because you were tiptoeing around their emotions. Maybe you didn't want to set them off emotionally, maybe you didn't want to make them cry, maybe you didn't want to make them angry, etc., etc. So here I'm picking up, Taurus, you're really your soul, and if this isn't resonating with you, if you have not already experienced you needing to speak your truth, or this inner calling of needing to speak your truth, then maybe video isn't for you, or it hasn't happened yet. Okay. However, there's something here about it's time. You're really considering to speak your truth, say what needs to be said, get things off your chest. Truth is truth, what's right is right, what's fair is fair, what's just is just. To get things off your chest, to bring yourself back into balance, and most importantly, to bring yourself back into happiness and joy and contentment. Like, you just want to feel good again. There's something that's been weighing heavy on you. For some of you, Taurus, this is a very heated matter. This is a very serious issue. Perhaps you saw someone do something and you've been keeping it in for so long, and now you're just ready to explode and you just need to get it off your chest, because for you this is immoral. For you this is not just. There's an injustice that was done here, and you're just needing to get this off your chest. Maybe you were a witness to something and now you want to speak up about it. For others of you, I'm picking up, perhaps some of you are in a legal matter or a judicial case of some sort, and you're just waiting for this verdict. You're just waiting for this to end so you can live life again, so you can come back alive, so you can plan your future, so you can move forward. This has been very heavy for you. Heavy, heavy, heavy. It's been heavy. It's been many years. For some of you, it's been 11 years. For some of you, 10. For some of you, 5. For some of you, 6 years. But you cannot take this anymore. If you're in this court case, you're just, get me out of here. Let's close this out. Get the verdict. Let's move on. I want to live my life. I want to be happy again. Okay, so that's for some of you, Taurus. You know, you're just waiting for that verdict so you can move on, so you can plan your future, and so you can decide what you want to do with your future, what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to live life. This has just been too much for you. And you just want that verdict so that way you can move on, but you also want the verdict to be fair here. And you want this verdict to be closed out. You need this, absolutely, you need this to be closed out here. And you know, you need it to be closed out so you can heal, okay? And you also need it to be closed out so you can move on and so you can live your life, okay? So you can free your heart and open up your heart again. Your heart has been so closed off and so blocked for so many years over this. Okay, and you know, now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see that the verdict is coming. For some of you, in a week or two, you have, you know, a verdict coming up or an agreement. Maybe you have that final appointment to have the verdict made here. But you just want to move on here, Taurus. You just want to move on. You just want to have that new life. Some of you, you're going to move. Maybe if you have some money coming in, you're going to move. And for some of you, that money was held back up until now. For some of you, this has been taking so long because the money was being held back by design, on purpose, by the Most High, by Source, Spirit, Universe, or God. And it was for your protection. So for your protection, if this has been taking longer than promised and longer than expected, it's because God was protecting you. God was holding those funds that will come out of this, if it's a judicial matter, if it's a court case of some sort. God was holding those funds for the perfect time. Because any sooner, it wouldn't have been the right time. You would have done something with that money and it would have not been the right thing to do. And any later, maybe you miss a window of opportunity. But when this money comes in, now is when it's the right time, okay? When the judgment is made, that's when it is the right time, okay? So have faith. Have faith that it's all working out in your favor. Have faith that it's all going to close out and it's all going to close out soon. Have faith in all of this. And most importantly, Taurus, have faith in the Most High, in the Most High. In God, in the universe, Source, Spirit, whoever it is that you believe in, okay? But have faith that this is going to work out for you. It's going to work out in your favor. It's going to end for once and for all. And you can open your heart chakra. You can plan your future. You can overcome whatever hardships you're feeling emotionally. Because this has weighed a lot on your heart. And it's been weighing a lot in your emotions. So you can finally just let that all go. You can finally let that all go and you can finally release it for once and for all, okay, Taurus? So if this message was for you, we do appreciate liking the video, commenting down below. If you are waiting for a court case to end, be sure to comment down below and say, I expect this to work out in my favor. The verdict shall be in my favor. It shall end now. In the highest good of all, thank you, thank you, thank you. Comment down that below. It's the best way to manifest. Commenting down below, writing about it, journaling it, speaking out loud, etc., whatever resonates most with you, but get it out of your heart, chest, and your emotions and speak it in some way, shape, or form. Get this out of you. Okay, Taurus, speak your truth, do what needs to be done. Know that if this is, you know, some kind of judicial court case, it's going to come to an end shortly here. Have faith, stay strong, you've got this. Also be sure to hit that notification bell so that way you're advised of all of our upcoming uploads. We have great things in store for you all. We want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing to Twin Oracles. We love you ever so much, Taurus. Until the next time, we love you. Bye for now.